Welcome everybody, I'm Absurdum. We're going to play some more Battle Brothers, but today it's going to be Legends mod, which I'm really excited for. This is beta 12. There's been a lot of changes even since the last time I played it. These guys are putting in a lot of really great work, and I'm super excited to play some more of it. I've kind of gone back and forth on which start I wanted to do. There was talk of doing a Warlock, there was talk of doing Berserker again, there are some new ones that I hadn't seen before, but when it comes down to it, I think the Berserker one is the one I really want to play. They have some really great skill perks. I want to ideally be able to do a nudist build, which I think is a really fun build. If we can get there, it basically lets you have nimble twice if you're naked, plus some other really great things that I think would work really well with it. In my head, it will be interesting to see. So if we can get there, I think that'd be really great. Talking about the Berserker background here, it says you unlock powerful abilities that allow you to fight naked and barehanded. The barehanded I got to unlock hand-to-hand mastery, and there are some other perks and things you can do, and it might be a viable build, but right off the bat, like, it had no damage. So I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't think I was really done with the build or further along enough or whatever, but the mastery itself didn't seem to do very much for me. So, like I said, the mastery also does things for abilities like kick and stuff like that. So maybe that's where more of the damage comes from, or something like that. But I don't know so much about the hand-to-hand, but the bare naked fighting is something that I have done before when I played this before with a Berserker. And that was pretty good. So that will be a lot of fun. Infectious Rage, only the insane, violent, or desperate will join you. You'll grant Berserk to anyone who joins you in battle. You have a tiny chance of finding other Berserkers to hire. That would be really cool to find another one too. Then we could see more of the tree. But we begin alone, and of course, if I die, we're done. It's familiar for us. So we're going to call ourselves the Bloody Path, kind of to go along with our backstory at the start. I think random will be fine. Permanent destruction, why the heck not? This is just a random map seed. That will be it. Whatever. I don't know. It's fine by me. We'll take the bloodiest flag I know. So I tried this before. I was playing all these different backgrounds on kind of just veteran straight across. But this is a 2-skull one. I am still very much new to Legends. I've barely played it, and I have not really played it at all with the new beta. So I honestly don't think there's any shame in going beginner, just because these difficulties are harder than even the normal Battle Brothers experience. So at least for now, we'll take this, and maybe in the next playthrough, we'll step it up, assuming this one lasts longer than like 2 episodes. I'm going to stick with the default map settings, that's fine. We'll turn off hidden settlements, just because I don't think it's for me. I turned on decked out citadels just to see what it's kind of all about. I don't really know. It basically starts all citadels with the building attachments map scummers are reroaring for. I don't reroll maps for settlements, so I don't know what that might be. It's more to kind of, I don't know, educate me, fix my curiosity, because I don't know what that really is talking about. I mean, I know they like ores and stuff, but I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. All trade locations exist. I think that's just kind of fun. Dynamic perk trees I think is very fun. Half your perks will come from your background. The other half are randomly chosen. I think that's pretty awesome. Gender equality, because that's the kind of man I am. And allow magic, because why the hell not? What could possibly go wrong? It's not like someone's going to shoot a magic missile in my eye. Nah. Not Battle Brothers. Excuse me, I do have cats loitering. Come here. Here, do you want to sit in my lap or not? You came up here bothering me. Oh, stop. Stop. Sitting there, wanting me to pick her up, and then the second you try to pick her up, they're like, what are you doing? Don't touch me. Huh. She's an old lady. She's a good girl, aren't you? She's like, don't fucking call me old. You're like 18, 19 years old. You're old. So you might hear some squawking from the cat, some meowing, and she can purr quite loudly too. So if you do, I apologize. But if I let her sit on the ground, she will just start screaming at me. Alright. So tired. I've been walking for weeks and haven't slept in too long. You stop, rest for a moment, but the thoughts return. The wooden hut you built together, the plot of yams she planted, the evening you returned from a hunt. They had come. Burned it all. The stores, the hut, the woman, the child. Their screams echo in your blood, calling you to avenge them. You should have been there in time. Her tortured last moments fill your mind. What they did to her was too unspeakable. Disgust and loathing well up again. What kind of filth could rape and kill a mother in front of her child? Your heart pounds now. Cold sweat, the froth forms at the edge of your mouth. What kind of monsters could then do those things to an infant child? Mind snaps at the memory of their broken bodies. You scream with unbridled rage. Your muscles push you on again, running blindly into another day. You must find the killers. Those swine will know vengeance. So, we shall be in the bloody path. Let's take a good look at ourselves here. We are... So I've done a couple test runs, and half the time I'm a woman, which is awesome. I think that's really, really cool to the story. It's interesting to see just how random... Wow, we're dumb? That sucks. We're pairing... No, we have a fear of nobles. That could also really suck. But might add to the backstory. Maybe we think it's nobles that did it. Or maybe we've had previous poor run-ins with them. I don't know. That's interesting. We rolled decently. I'm happy to see a star here, but not so much there. The health is nice, but lack of fatigue is kind of disappointing. Lack of initiative is a little disappointing. But Joanna, who we're gonna name Absurdum, even though she's a woman, that's fine. I'm happy to see that she starts with a warbrand, because the two other times that I've played this, she has had orc weapon, which is not viable as a start. Your fatigue is like 10. It just does not work. Lots of skills, lots of perks right off the bat, you can see. Ideally, I'd like to go with something like alert, cover, adrenaline, dodge. Alert gives you plus 20% initiative, which is always nice. Resilient, I think, is kind of necessary for that build. You know, nimble, nudist. And then there was another one here that I really, really liked, and I don't think it's random, so I'm hoping it's still here. We're bound. Oh, if it's random, I'm going to be really, really disappointed. There's nimble. Return favor, last stand, which could be good. Rebound. Muscularity. Oh, crap. No, this is it. Freedom of movement. When an enemy attacks you, subtract their fatigue percentage from your fatigue percentage and gain the difference as damage reduction. Now, when we have... Sorry, I have cats effing with everything, getting stuck in computer cords. Because of course, why not? Why not right now? When I'm trying to do something. But when we have a huge fatigue bank because we're naked, and high dodge, and where was the other one? Steadfast, which reduces the fatigue cost of getting hit or missed by 90%. So we're not gaining a lot of fatigue. All kinds of different things here. I think that would do a lot of the time. I can just see that being very, very good for us. Let's go ahead and put some points in, and we'll do perks in a minute based on kind of this town here, I think. I'm happy to see that. +5 is really nice. That's a little disappointing. This is very disappointing, because I don't ever plan to put points in there. I could, but I'm not going to. I think our fatigue will be just fine for now. I would like to get health. Initiative obviously is something too, but health I think for now might be a better call. +2 is okay. This early on, I kind of feel like it's important. +3 though is kind of nice. I think maybe some more health. It really sucks that we're kind of dumb. Not gonna lie. Maybe a bit of fatigue, maybe. It's gonna be a long time until we're nude, and always having more fatigue might not be bad. Always having more dodge isn't bad too, or defense, I should say. God, there's so many choices. I want them all. I know that's not how it works. All right, so let's head to Shathime. Shathime. Nailed it. I'm sure I'm saying that right. And see if there's any good hires here. I'm hesitant to say good, but there is a hire here. The reason why is because I'm interested in getting bodyguards, but if there's not people to hire, then there's no point in picking it. It's kind of a brutal lesson that I learned last time. Let's take a gamble and do our initiative is high. An extra 20% would be nice. That gets us way into the hundreds, and then dodge would be nice as well. And then I think we'll hold off on hiring these people. They don't particularly seem great, and it would pretty much cost us all our money to hire them, which I'm not particularly interested in doing. Unfortunately, there's no jobs here. The northwest some way of here, can't remember what it's called for the life of me. Okay. Well, let's move on. To the map actually looks pretty nice. I like a lot of the regions here. Let's try down here. There's a salt mine there. I like there's an option in the map generation to give you every different type of trading thing. I hate when there's like no salt or gems or something. I just like that they exist, and I appreciate that it's part of the RNG. I do, but still. Active 3, you want me to return something? I'm happy to do so. I think we'll be hopefully okay to do that. So one thing about Legends, if you're not familiar, there's a lot of things about Legends if you're not familiar. Come on, open up the menu. You can see here that our inventory is kind of based 6 out of 65, but it's kind of based on your background, how many people you have. Same with movement terrain. Camping is really, really more fleshed out than it used to be. People have different jobs they can be assigned to, different tasks, and you unlock some of those abilities too by visiting the town and seeing that you can do those things. So you can end up making a town, or I'm sorry, your camp to be like a town and really setting up a proper camp. So we'll see more of that as time goes on, but when we leave town here, we're going to get a notification saying that we can now fletch. So I kind of wanted to explain that's about. And you can see, if we look at it here, this is the camping menu. There's a whole lot more to it. We can assign jobs to people, gather food, break down equipment into tools, repair things to be faster, heal people, and different backgrounds are better at doing different things. So just in case you're not familiar with it, I don't want to gloss over things that I'm familiar with. Just assume you are too. Alright, so we have some thugs. Now thugs are the entry level kind of bandit, of course, in vanilla. But here, they're not. They're the second tier. So kind of wanted to see more than that, but that's okay. My wife is texting me via Steam to tell me that I hope I'm having fun. It's very sweet. Not really the time. Alright, let's see if we can set up here. If so, I would love to kind of funnel them through. If you were just a tad bit closer, that would be great. Okay, well, I'll take it. Because that is one of them. Alright, if I move up, or let's move down, he won't be able to attack me next turn. I don't think, unless that's a 2-tile weapon, but I don't think it is. Nope. Well, that's something. Let's go for you. Alright. Simple enough. I'm really happy that I started with this weapon, because it's way better than the orc weapons. Holy crap. And that went pretty well. Oh, 300 crowns. That's not that big of a pay difference. We're not paying anybody. It's a little early to be making enemies. I'm not gonna do that for 100 crowns. That thing seems to be on fire up there, which is concerning to me. But you know, such is life, I suppose. I'm kind of surprised we didn't level there, but we were close. Are we able to sell anything good? Our salts are kind of the right price. So are these. We might be able to make a fancy penny here. Which everyone knows are the best pennies. Let's see. You have miners. You have some decent hires. Not brilliant by any means, but decent. You have a famed two-handed axe. I'm quite jealous. Cat of Nine Tails. This is a one-handed cleaver. Very interesting. It's a tier 1 whip. Can you disarm with it? There's so many questions. Absurdum doesn't know. Do we have a citadel nearby? Yeah, let's try to sell some of these things. For sure. Watch that town down there will have salt, and I'll be like, what the... I can already see it happening. Where am I? Where did I go? There we go. Okay, they don't appear to have a salt mine. Maybe some copper. We'll see how Hindenburg here treats us. Not brilliantly. They want to pay one more for what I've... Come on! Come on, you bastards. Why don't you want to buy some salt? Ah, you're terrible people. Well. Fair enough. We didn't level up because I'm dumb. That's why. Well, we can scrap now, which is nice. We need to enhance our camping skills. Allies, get a company back to dozen, get a company to half a dozen, which is probably a lot more realistic. We're doing alright on camping skills, so maybe that's worth it. So are these connected? How do we get out of here? These 3 settlements. Oh, up to the north? Oh my. Well, that's alright. I suppose it doesn't really matter. Roads only matter so much anyways. Yeah. Well, we found ourselves a nice safe spot, at least. Until that happens. Oh, stop this nonsense. Oh, they didn't spawn any babies. Well, we leveled. Great news. And found no loot. It's disappointing. Disappointing to say the least, really. Get some more melee defense. That will be quite nice. And plus 5 health is always nice to see as well. So the question becomes then, what do we want? If we're going to stick with this build path that I would really like to, honestly, it's really hard to argue not getting relentless. Keeping that initiative up is pretty important to being badass. Don't flee when people get injured. Sprint, grappling, second wind really refreshes your fatigue when falling below 50% health. That's kind of nice, especially if you combine it with other perks involving less health. Onslaught, move without putting speed, grants 25% chance to daze, apply daze on every hit with a weapon when your initiative and fatigue is higher than that of your opponent. Really, really nice stuff. Really stacks well with the whole keeping your fatigue higher than your opponent's stuff that I would like to do. especially since that affects AoE. You know, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Oof. Gain 25% chance to knock back your opponent when you have more health and fatigue than them. Interesting. It's not percentage, that's just straight more. Well then, let's I think get relentless. Well, it will be of help. We need to, I think, look at hiring people here soon though. Excuse me. I apologize. You won't give me a job. Do you want to buy some salt? That is a very definite no. We're heavy in the salt investment. Not paying off so far. Let's try to get pretty much anywhere else. Well, I'm unfriendly and cold with people. Well, I'm glad I'm not trying to pick allies. Make allies, I should say. It makes sense that no one really gives a crap about who I am. I'm fine with that. Witch burnings. Let's throw some salt at them? No. Make me take a loss. Bastards. Cargo to Wolfhaven. I do not know where that is. Let's talk about where this place is. Oh, we just came from there. You know what? Sure. What's the worst that could happen? You feed me? I can live with that. Cut off some heads. I'm okay with that too. Nothing happens? I suppose that will have to be fine as well. They're well supplied. There's some dire wolves. Yeah, not super interested in fighting those. Spiders are one thing. Just want to sell my salt, man. Alright, spiders. I was hoping for spiders. Not for these freaking wolves that are following me, though. Oh my god, these wolves. We might be okay against them. We might not be. It's hard to say. Is there a way that I could potentially only fight a couple at a time? I don't want to really give them the high ground. Is the thing. They're putting themselves in bad positions trying to get it, though. Yeah, I thought that might happen. So let's double check. Decreases my damage and my defense and my initiative. We gotta get that off of us. Even though we're gonna put it right back on. They're going to put themselves in bad positions trying to get to the better ground, maybe? No? I think we might just have to fight through it. Oh, don't die on me. Don't die on me. Oh, God, we barely made it. Fucking spiders, man. Now we're going to get chased by those stupid wolves. They see us and they're like, oh yeah, that's a juicy looking berserker over there. Frickin', it just gets better and better. Well, the chase begins. I'm not interested in fighting 6. Come on. Are you effing kidding me? Good. I was hoping they would get scared off by the barbarians, and they did. If you're not new to my series, then you'll know this isn't the first time that I've had to turncoat and run from large bunches of enemies like this. Ugh. Freaking necromancer? Come on. Watch. With my luck, they usually turn back and run into me the other way. How am I looking health-wise? Terrible. Great. Good stuff. Excellent to hear. Hopefully you've dealt with somebody there. Let's head up north a little bit here, not too close, and see if we can heal. Now, what is it that you like to do? You are good at hunting, scouting, gathering. I really just need you to heal, but you're not going to help yourself really heal at all. So I might as well assign you to gather food. Oh, wait, that's medicines. Hunt food, that's right. Which is healing. Do we not have hunting? Hunting with the bow, of course. We'll camp. Let her heal up a little. Gather what appears to be a tremendous amount of food. That way we don't have to necessarily... Wow, that's a lot of strange meat we got. And... do we... still need to repair our gear? No, we're good for now. I'll take that, that's fine. We'll have to see if we can find some tools along the way, though. I can't believe no one wants to buy my damn salt. I'm gonna name this episode Salt. Probably shouldn't. Please buy some damn salt. Come the hell on. People are killing me. Gonna have to just be a hunter for a living. Go there, hunt food, bring back and sell it. You want my strange meat? That'd be a terrible roleplay. Alright, so what are you having us do? You want us to find something on a map? I could do that. I was born to find things. And murder. Mostly murder. Alright, I'll accept this contract. It's simple enough. We'll get experience for doing it, which is, of course, always nice. And we might kill something along the way. Which is, of course, always nice. These tools are a bit expensive, so I think I will pass. Northeast of here. The Grave of Heimlin's Battle. Ooh, that looks like a dangerous place. Let's leave it alone. Get 15 experience, a measly amount, but it is something. Only another 600 away. Well then, let's continue on southeast here and see if we can maybe sell some salt. They have a copper mine, so they're probably not very interested in my copper. Oh, that says iron, but whatever. They appear to be rated and having a celebration. Perhaps we'll just take this somewhere. About a day to the east, 100 crowns. Sure. It was fun stopping here and all, but you guys seem to suck. Let's just go to Tragenstadt. Rolls off the tongue. It's a beautiful city, I hear. City of romance, I've been told. Ambush trade routes, and you still don't want to buy my damn salt. What is wrong with you effing people? I'm never buying trade goods again. You've burned me. You've burned me so badly. Please pay me to kill something. Dram off the brigand southwest of here. Ooh, that sounds dangerous. So does this. Hunt down what terrorizes. Seems maybe less dangerous though, so we're gonna go with it. Your tools are stupid expensive. Luckily we still have random meat that we found to eat. We'll go with that. Really regret buying that salt. Let's head south into the forest. I'm expecting spiders. And there seems to be something else. Get over here. I do not want to fight you. Well, maybe I should fight you in the forest since I'm by myself. It's not like the last time I fought spiders, things went well. Though this spot seems kind of decent. Maybe just hounding into him right away. Trying to keep them from getting too much damage on me. No, run him down. lowering my initiative or not, which really sucks. But I feel like that fight did go better. Luck was not really on my side with that fight. It luckily went much better. Take him in. Sure, we'll take a dog. That might actually very much save my life. It might kill the dog, but it might save my life. And this never really matters. The answer is yes. Let's see if we can go to the workshop here and break down anything. That'll give me 2 tools. I was hoping for some other gear I could maybe try to break down. Increases mood. That might not be a terrible idea. I imagine my mood probably isn't very great. Also, I should try actually camping. There we go. We have food, we have medical supplies and stuff. Just rest up, heal. It'd be great to find like a monk or somebody who's really great at healing. And I'm in good spirits, that's great. And they paid me, which is also really great. Please, please, please buy my salt. It's a net gain. Done. I just wash my hands of it, I'm happy. Your tools are decently priced as well, which is probably very necessary for me at this point. A 2-skull contract, you say. Roughly 2 days south of here. That doesn't sound like a good thing for me to do. I am relatively close to leveling up, and I think at this point I would very much like to hire some decent people. We have money. We could hire somebody like this guy, you know. Probably is a very good idea at this point, I feel. If we just get that last little level, we could do it. But for now, I think it's time to end the episode. It's been 32 minutes. I want to thank everyone for coming by. Please, please, please let me know your thoughts. If you have tips, suggestions, ideas, anything that I might be missing out on or glaringly don't know, please inform me. I'm very much new to Legends, so if you're not, please give me any advice. On the other hand, if you are very new to Legends, more new than me, and you have questions and you're saying, what the hell's going on here? This is nonsense. Ask. I'm always happy to answer. I'm sure there are people that are also watching that know the answers and would love to share that information as well. But whether I hear from you guys or not, I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope to hear from you soon. Take care.